Thank you. Resume your seats. Leader of the House.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker. The honorable members who are in this House need to be surprised. The language has been communicated. The honorable members present in the House must be surprised. Thank you. But the surprise for the members is that they are hardworking and they must continue to hardworking. I did allude to the leadership the other side that we have two important bills that we have to undertake today. And I must explain that these bills were scheduled and were supposed to be taken on Monday. But because of the holiday anticipation of the Eid, it means Parliament cannot meet when we have a very important holiday in the country. Yes. And for that reason, all what is happening in the House is because of the day, which is the last day of the year, but at the same time, there is an important holiday for the Muslims, but not only for Muslims, because what they are doing now is for the whole country. And for that reason, we'll start with supplementary appropriation for 2024-2025 year, and afterwards we'll move to the appropriation for 2025-2026 year. I therefore beg to move that business for the day. For now, we start with supplementary appropriation for 2024-2025 year. I beg to move, or I beg to provide guidance. Thank you, Madam.
Honorable members, we have a motion before us, and the motion is asking the House to vary this today's order paper so that we start with suspension appropriation before the appropriation bill. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried.
Business item 3A, bills. Bill number 14 of 2025, supplementary appropriation.
Honorable Minister.
Reading, right?
Second reading when?
Today and now.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that second reading of supplementary appropriation be done now. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried.
Bill number 14 of 2025, supplementary appropriation, second reading.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, and good afternoon. Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the supplementary appropriation bill, Bill number 14 of 2025, be read for the second time. First, Deputy Speaker, the bill before the House seeks to supplement the Appropriation Act 2024 in order to increase the amount appropriated under the Appropriation Act 2024 during the financial year ending 31st March 2025 from the 5,998,833,659,922 kwacha to an amount not exceeding 6,499,166,968 kwacha. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the revised expenditure the financial year is also detailed in the schedule that has already been shared to all honorable members, and largely they are on pension and gratuities. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I therefore beg to move that the second reading be laid now. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Finance. Honorable members, may I have spokespersons, starting with DPP? Mangochi Southwest.
Will I take it from here?
Sorry?
Eh? Can I proceed?
Please. Switch on the mic, Honorable.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let me thank the leadership of my party for giving me this opportunity as Mangochi Southwest to respond on this bill, Bill number 14, which is a supplementary appropriation bill. For the benefit of Malawians that are listening and watching us, it will be important that they know what a supplementary appropriation bill is all about. It is a bill that seeks to regularize the over-expenditures out of the budget that we passed last year for 2024-25. Now, these over-expenditures have amounted to 500 billion, half a trillion. From the Democratic Progressive Party, we find that this is being too wasteful, too extravagant, and the government must do soul searching why they are overspending in this manner. And I would want quickly, for the benefit of Malawians, to know which votes have overspent. We have number one vote, which is vote 020, which is statutory payments. It has overspent by 151 billion. That is quite too much. We also have the pensions vote 030, 40 billion over expenditure. But what Malawians must take note, they vote on 050, the state residences, as well as 090, which is office of the president and cabinet. Alone, the 050, the state residences, has overspent by 25 billion. The question is, we were in this house, we allotted 42.5 billion for this year. Now, the Minister of Finance has gone ahead to spend without even the knowledge of this house, and he has overspent it by 25 billion. The question is, what is happening at State House? What is happening at State House? The reports that we are hearing that at the State House, there are people that are coming from our districts. 1,000 women are going to State House attending meetings there. Should we be speculating that their allowances are coming from this vote? No. Even the chiefs have been invited to State House. Even religious leaders are being invited to State House. The question that Malawians should be asking, is this budget only for politicians, only for the chiefs, only for the religious leaders, only for the women?
Order, honorable members.
This budget is for Malawians. So my appeal is, when we are appropriating this money, particularly for this money, the Minister of Finance must make sure that he should be prudent enough never to spend out of the budget unnecessarily like this one. The other, I will proceed there. There are also other votes that have been overspent. I just wanted to highlight. We have the MDF 101. It has been overspent by 33.7 billion. Minister of Lands, 35 billion. Minister of Agriculture, 72 billion. And yet, people out there, Madam Deputy Speaker, people out there, they haven't yet received their fertilizer as we speak now, but they have overspent. The question is, where is the money going? We have other votes like Ministry of Water, 22.9 billion overspent. Roads, vote number 274, it has been overspent by 43 billion, yet our roads are impassable. As we speak now, our roads are impassable. Where is the money going? So, and the NRB, and let me talk about NRB. NRB has overspent by another 25.9 billion, and this is the cost of inefficiency. When institutions are not properly carrying out what is mandated to them, they overspend. We have been lamenting in this country that NRB is not doing a proper job, and the result of that not doing a proper job is what we can see here, being spending above the budget by 25.9 billion. Similarly, make 66 billion overspent, coming from 59.7 billion, which we appropriated to them. The question is, we have been complaining that MEC should do its job properly. They must cover each and every. So the first phase was a waste of money, and that is why we are seeing here 66 billion overspent. And finally, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, is to do with this Ministry of Local Government. And this Ministry of Local Government, particularly councils, because councils report to the Ministry of Local Government, it is also another culprit of expenditure in this country. We are looking at Longwe City, it has overspent by 14.6 billion. We have Blantyre City, 7.7 billion. Kasungu, 6.1 billion. Mberwa District, 9.6 billion. Mangoji, 6.2 billion. And Zomba, 6.3 billion. I've just sampled those that are materially high from 5 billion and above. Our plea as the Democratic Progressive Party, we have now the new budget, the budget that we are going to be appropriating now. Honorable Minister, you are the only one that we are giving these monies to. You will be answerable to the people of Malawi. When we come in on 16 September 2025, we Professor Arthur Peter Mutali, because we are coming in, we will start by auditing these expenditures. We will have to account how we have used this money. Here we are just appropriating. We are just appropriating, but we will demand that
honorable members,
must be accounted for.
Order.
And we are sending a message to the Auditor General.
In silence,
we are sending a message to the Auditor General to begin to look at these over expenditures and provide a report to the incoming government on 16 September 2025. With these few remarks, Honorable Minister, if we are going to say that we are supporting this appropriation, the supplementary appropriation, that will be out of order. But we just say that we have spoken, we have voiced our concern that this is not in order. Please go and make sure that you are prudent in your expenditures. Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member from Mangoji Southwest, representing DPP. May I have a spokesperson from UDF, please?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for according this chance to UDF to comment on the Supplemental Appropriation Bill for 2024-2025. Madam Speaker, the UDF is very concerned with the over-expenditure that has been paraded in the supplemental appropriation. Overspending by $500 billion is unprecedented. Madam Speaker, I'm looking at the people of Zombantonia who are going to bed hungry. The people of Zombantonia who have not accessed fertilizer.
Honorable member, you are speaking on behalf of UDF, so say the people of UDF.
Madam Speaker, it's an example. I would have mentioned Mangoji Kungulu. The people of Zombantonia, we have members of the UDF too. Even in Karonga, even in Chitipa, we have UDF members. Madam Speaker, I was saying, to overspend with $500 billion, 500 billion. Madam, this makes me to feel sorry for this country. The people that we have entrusted to look at the purse, they must explain how have we arrived at this? What have we done for us to overspend like this? When you look at state residences only, 25 billion, 25 billion. For Kutirira Kapinga, Kulipida to one. Madam Speaker, you can't explain these figures. You know, Madam Speaker, 500 billion, you can actually produce 400 kilometers of road. You can do that. We can help Malawians. We can build bridges. We can buy food. We can buy fertilizer. But the overexpenditure here has to be explained, Madam Speaker. With these few remarks, allow me to sit down. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving the chance to the two political parties to speak. Right Honorable, it must be alluded to that this is a summary of an expenditure of which almost half of it, or closer to above half of it, was already done at the media review. So it's just a summary. But also, just to say that when members of parliament stand here and say, please go and pay gratuities, people are suffering. Please go and pay pension, people are suffering. When people now listen, this is what happens. When we demand MEC to go and do re-registration, this is what happens. So we are all of us calling for that. And even in this house, you know, the funny thing about members of parliament, they can talk about all their votes. They don't talk about that parliament has overspent. It's not good. Parliament has overspent. Let's not be selective.
Not with the records I have, Leader, not with the records I have.
But just to say that points taken, the Honorable Minister finalized, but I just wanted to sum it up to say part of these expenditures were reported. The Honorable Minister is simply aggregating everything for the year because we have come to the end of the year. But we must be able to appreciate the good work of being transparent and accountable. With those few remarks, allow me to beg that we wind up debate to allow the Honorable Minister to sum it up. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I now put a question, and the question is that debates on Bill number 14 of 2025, supplementary appropriation, be curtailed in order for the honorable minister wind up. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honorable Minister.
Second Deputy Speaker, I thank you very much this afternoon for allowing me to come and summarize and sum it up the submissions made by two spokespersons of finance from DPP and UDF. Second Deputy Speaker, just as I alluded to in the first place, the reasons why we circulated the schedule detailing where this supplementary appropriation is coming from was to provide honorable members with details as to where exactly and how we had spent in the year just ending. And I totally agree with the leader of the House that members are quite aware. Issues of pensions, gratuities, natural disasters, and other statutory obligations were coming from these, and these were obligations that we could not do without. And I'm happy that those that have spoken have also alluded to the same fact that we spent to that magnitude, but also we are a very transparent government, Madam Speaker. That's the reason why we bring these openly here, for them to be debated and agreed upon. And I'm happy, and with that happiness, Madam Speaker, allow me, in the same spirit of being transparent, to beg you, Madam Speaker, that the third reading be taken now, and Madam Speaker, I beg to move.
Honorable Minister, thank you, but you have to beg for a third reading of the bill. Okay, fine. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that Bill number 14 of 2025, supplementary appropriation, be read a third time. Second time? Second time, be read second time. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Third reading when?
Madam Speaker, today and now.
Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that third reading of Bill number 14 of 2025 be read a third time. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. I had a motion on the floor, so I couldn't stop it.
Bill number 14 of 2025, supplementary appropriation, third reading.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the bill be read third time and pass.
Now put a question. I now put a question, and the question is that Bill number 14 of 2025 be read a third time and pass. Those of that opinion say aye. Aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried, and the bill has passed. Zulu South, what is it?
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I think my point of order is on clarification and on technicality. I would want to understand from the Honourable Minister, because this supplementary appropriation was circulated a day or two before the end of the year. But the government did not necessarily stop. It means the government departments are still spending. As we speak now, they are spending till Monday on the 31st. So I wanted to find out from the Honourable Minister how is he going to handle the expenses that are happening now after we have already passed the supplementary. Just a technicality, I just wanted to get confirmation. Just a confirmation. I know what I was doing, you know it, it's in the record. It's just clarification.
Honourable member, the honourable member for Zulu South
I just need clarification from
is addressing the chair. The honourable minister, may you just clarify? Thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I really appreciate the fact that the honorable member who raised the issue is a former Minister of Finance. And he actually knows that by tradition, government is a continued business. Even as we speak now, transactions are happening. And therefore, as we used to during their time, the same tradition goes that when we are laying these on the table, transactions continue. So this, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, has been clarified, but I know one of the reasons why he raised this is because we responded to him off the camera during break. But you know, this is a house of record. We need also to register to people who voted for us in order for us to come back. And I hope that he will come back and continue being the shadow minister of finance when this side will actually produce another government where we will continue as ministers of finance.
Thank you. May we proceed?
Business item 3A4, bill number 13 of 2025, appropriation.
Thank you very much. I have so many points of orders. Honorable members, may we proceed, please? Honorable Minister, second reading when?
Madam Speaker, today and now.
Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that second reading of bill number 13 of 2025, appropriation, be read now. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried.
Bill number 13 of
We started over.
Bill number 13 of 2025, appropriation, second reading.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Oh.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the appropriation bill number 13 of 2025 be read for the second time. And Madam Speaker, the bill before the House seeks to authorize the minister responsible for finance that the sum of 8,667,784,858 kwacha be part of the consolidated recurrent and capital accounts for the purposes set out in the recurrent development estimates. The provision will largely be used for the provision of public goods and services and the implementation of priority development projects and programs. May I therefore, Madam Speaker, through you invite all honorable members to support the bill. Madam Speaker, I therefore beg to move that second reading be taken today. Madam Speaker, I beg to move.
Thank you very much. DPP spokesperson. Mulanje South, Chiladzulo South.
Thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for giving the opportunity to DPP to respond to the bill number 13 as presented by the Minister of Finance. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let me indicate that I think the figures that are being appropriated, I think have already been approved. I think the budget has been approved. But allow me, Madam Speaker, just to reiterate the points that we raised when we are responding to the budget statement by the Honorable Minister. What we are saying, yes, we have already approved these amounts, but we are currently requesting the Honorable Minister. I would want the Minister to listen. Yeah, our concerns, Honorable Minister, is one on expenditure. Because if you spend more, you are putting pressure on the monetary side. Because you are increasing money supply, That's why you will see inflation going up. Make sure that you address the issue of over expenditure as being discussed and presented by the Honorable for Mango Southwest. If you continue spending like this, I will guarantee you, you will not be able to manage inflation. You are not going to manage monetary policy. That's what we are saying. This issue is, every Malawian now is feeling it as we speak now. Prices are going up almost on daily basis. Is because one of the reasons is over expenditure. We are also concerned, Honorable Minister, that as we speak now, MRA is struggling to collect revenue. We have collected almost like 2 trillion. As we speak now. Now we have so increased that they should even raise more, almost 4.7. The question is, where would they get the money, MRA, in order to cover the budget? So, Mr. Minister of Finance, what we are saying also, we are also concerned on the revenue side, and I'm sure you're equally concerned, because even MRA, they are struggling to raise money in order to cover the budget. So we are saying also, we are very concerned in that area. As DPP, we are also concerned of the misalignment between the official rate and the exchange rate. I'm sure you agree with me, Honorable Minister. That's what is creating, because the parallel rate is quite higher. People are not willing to go and sell their forex to the banks. So we also say, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, through you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, you need to deal with the issue of misalignment between the parallel rate and the official rate. If you don't address that, you have a problem. Thirdly, through you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, is the issue of foreign exchange reserves. You need to find a way. You have put in the budget measures that you want to put in place to ensure that you have enough foreign exchange. I assume those policies, those measures that were put in place, they're going to work. But again, if you don't have foreign exchange, foreign reserves with the Reserve Bank of Malawi, I will guarantee you the kwacha will still continue to be unstable, and you will see a continued loss of value or devaluation of the Malawi kwacha. So what we are saying as DPP, we are saying, yes, you have approved those figures, but we are concerned of the area that I've mentioned. But obviously, as DPP, we need the budget because we want the government to function. Because people out there, they will need, for example, in hospitals, for them to operate, we need that. That's the very reason why we are saying we have to pass this budget, because we are concerned with the people out there. But if you are given an opportunity, this budget would have said no. Because I will guarantee you it will be difficult for the minister to implement this budget. I'm saying it today, you will see it when you meet again at the mid-term. We are not worried that much, Madam Secretary Speaker, because I know in September I will come to revise this budget. I will come up with a new budget here. I'm saying this, we will come here and revise this budget. We'll have another budget, a more realistic budget, and that will be in September. That's why, Madam Speaker.
Order, honorable members, order. Order.
That's why, Madam Speaker, we are not worried much, because we know this budget, we are going to implement it come September 2016.
Order, honorable members. Why is it a problem to mention in September? Thank you very much, the people of Zulu South. Zomba Tonya to represent UDF.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As UDF, on the appropriation bill of 2025, we don't have much to say. I just want to bring to the attention of the government The reason why we shifted our financial year from June to be starting from April was to get prepared in purchasing of farm inputs. This has not happened in this financial year. So we are expecting the ministry to fund the Ministry of Agriculture in good time so that they purchase the farm inputs in good time. Because the reason why we shifted the financial year, those reasons were not met in the previous year. Issue number 2, Madam Speaker, we need to check our insatiable appetite of borrowing. You know, as we are standing as a country, we are standing on 16 trillion, and it will be more. We know it will be more. Half of that, the money that we borrowed, half is this year's budget, 8 trillion. And number 3, Madam Speaker, what I want to highlight is on the issue of accountability. It will be very proper and wise for us to adequately fund the Office of the Auditors General, for him to do his job for accountability's sake. With those few remarks, UDF support the bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader of the House.
Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the 2 representatives of respective opposition parties. It's a good response for Chiradzulu South. This is not Page House. You present your budget to Page House. The Honorable Minister of Finance, come September, actually November, he is going to be presenting a mid-year budget review. Honorable Simplex Chichola Banda. For you, you can present those comments to Page House. That's on a lighter note. They are waiting for you there. Otherwise, you are one of the wise people, but they don't listen to you. That's why even when you advised them that we are getting out of power, they didn't listen to you. Unfortunately, today they still ask you to be their spokesperson. Don't worry about it. But I don't know whether in DPP, young people like Simplex Chichola Banda will ever been given a chance to represent them. However, Madam Speaker, on a lighter note, I want to thank UDF. I want to thank you. I want to thank. The only thing that is surprising us is the hairstyle of Mangochi Southwest.
Leader, let's make progress, please. And honorable members, don't fight about September 16. Go out there and work.
Madam, the hairstyle of Mangochi Southwest. Mashado Azuobaga made a big of background. Thank you so much, Honorable. I beg to move that debate be curtailed in order to allow the able Minister of Finance to wind up. I thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The question is that debate on bill number 13 of 2025 be curtailed in order for the honorable minister to wind up. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Honorable Minister.
Second Deputy Speaker. Second Deputy Speaker, through you, I would like to respond to submissions made by Chiradzulu South and Zomba Ntonya, who are in their respective portfolios representing their respective parties on issues of finance. Second Deputy Speaker, the issue raised by Chiradzulu South on misalignment of official and parallel rates, as government, we've taken note of the same. Number one, I wanted to inform the general public, but also the House through him, that some misalignments are coming from speculative economic theories that are fueling the glaring gap between the official and the parallel rate for their own good reasons. And I'm happy that the honorable member is quite aware of the same. On the foreign exchange and foreign reserves building up, very soon, Madam Speaker will bring into the House the foreign exchange control bill to be tabled, which has got detailed measures on how we are addressing the challenges of foreign exchange. For Zombantono and DPP and UDF spokesperson, I would like to assure you that immediately we pass the budget, the Ministry of Agriculture, ADMAC in particular, will be given timely funding, because what we want is that very soon they should start buying agricultural commodities. And this is on record, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Having said this, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the leader of the House, who is my dear brother, has already responded on the political insinuations. I cannot respond much on political fallacies, but just to assure the House that Boma Ndiromweli, and we are still continuing, and will come back on 16 September 2025. Madam Speaker, I beg to move. Madam Speaker, I beg to move that second reading be done now.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that second reading of Bill number 13 of 2025 be taken now. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried.
Bill number 13 of 2025, appropriation, third reading.
Honorable Minister, third reading when?
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the third reading of Bill 13 of 2025 be laid now and pass.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I now put a question, and the question is that third reading of Bill number 13 of 2025, appropriation, be taken now and pass. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried, therefore the bill has passed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. That we have concluded everything on the budget. Thank you very much, honorable members. May you resume your seats. Thank you. Yeah, we have not yet concluded everything. We have to do it now. Leader of the House, you have the floor.
Right Honorable Speaker, Second Deputy Speaker, the bills right now have been secreted. These are the bill number 11 and bill number 12. They are now on our gadgets, and I would want to employ the honorable members to still hold on up until we do the two bills today. These bills are very critical, and so we are going to do customs bill, the VAT legislation, the VAT amendment bill. These are the bills that are available now. Therefore, members can stretch themselves for 5 minutes, and then we come back. I beg to move that we suspend the House for 5 minutes, and then we come back. I beg to
Can't we
move.
continue, Honorable Leader? Okay, Honorable members, I now put a question. Honorable Leader, before we suspend, Honorable Leader, we have to move for a supplementary order paper before we suspend. So can you move, please?
I beg to move that the two bills be taken today, and for that reason, I beg for a supplementary order paper. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I now put a question, and the question is that supplementary order paper be introduced into the House. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Now a motion for suspension.
I beg to move that the House be suspended for 10 minutes in order for us to handle that, or up until when the supplementary order paper is available.
Thank you very much, honorable members. We have a motion before us, and the motion is asking the House to suspend for 20 minutes so that supplementary order paper be introduced. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Mulanje Vale, you were supposed to be seated when the chair was speaking. Thank you. Honorable members, I now suspend the House. We'll be back at 20 minutes after 14 hours. House suspended.